Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the Dallas Cowboys, but for every touchdown that CeeDee Lamb scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. So I mean, as long as things actually go my way today, by the end of the video, the Dallas Cowboys should be an absolute super team, even though, I mean, obviously they're already loaded. They really don't need any help, but everyone's requesting it. So here you go. I mean, this is what the offense looks like to start things off. Clearly, they are absolutely loaded. And I mean, on the other hand, this is clearly a top 5 defense in the league. I mean, obviously right out of the gate, this team is already built to make the playoffs, but we're just going to keep getting better and better. So hopefully we can bring Dallas to a Super Bowl. But in week 1, we got to take on the New York Giants. And I mean, my boy Trayvon Diggs already got an interception for us, so we have great field position to start this game out. I mean, obviously we all saw what happened in this game in real life, so hopefully we can sneak away with a blowout. At the same time, like, another good thing for us, even though this team is stacked, there's definitely someone working for EA that is a Cowboys fan, because whenever I do Sims, this team is always in the Super Bowl at least once. But anyways, I mean, it seems like we're already set up here, so hopefully CeeDee Lamb can finish this drive off. This play is kind of dangerous, but I'm gonna go for this anyways. Never mind, Dak is getting smoked. I mean, I thought we were gonna have time to get that off, but apparently not. So now it's 3rd and 19. We are in serious danger of getting held to a field goal here, but it looks like CeeDee Lamb's gonna be wide open, and that is gonna be his first touchdown of the day. So Cowboys are going to take the lead first here, and I mean, we at least get to add one player after this game as well. I mean, on the downside for us, though, the Giants did end up scoring after that, so we are tied up again now. I'm just going to hand it off to Pollard here. I mean, somehow he escaped. That's a pretty solid gain. I'm really tempted to go for a shot with CeeDee Lamb right now, but I feel like it's probably not the best time. I'm going to try and get into better field position before I do that. I mean, we really got all the time in the world here, so there's not really any need to rush just yet. I'm gonna try. Oh, dude, Cooks is gonna be wide open. That is another first down. I mean, so far things are already looking great for us right now. I'm gonna try and go for Gallup here because I have a feeling Pollard's probably gonna be locked up. Actually, I might be able to go for Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's gonna be wide open. Oh, that might turn into a touchdown. Come on, please. We're 1 yard short. I mean, so far, it seems like this guy is getting things done. So hopefully he can keep it up. We only need 1 yard now, but I feel like this is probably gonna be... Never mind. I thought that was gonna be the most difficult 1 yard of our life, but that was pretty easy because he was wide open. So that's gonna be 2 touchdowns on the game for our boy CeeDee Lamb, and that gives us the lead back. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter. Though, I mean, surprisingly enough, New York has made it a tie game, so we're all knotted up at 24. I didn't think this was going to be a blowout. Oh my god, that's 3rd down. I didn't think this was going to be like an absolute blowout, but I thought at this point we would at least be up by 2 scores, but apparently not. I gotta wait that out, but it looks like it's batted away. Okay, we're giving the ball up. Not gonna lie, I thought New York was gonna score after that, but apparently our defense clutched up, so we're still knotted up at 24. That might work out for a touchdown, bro. CeeDee Lamb, come on, get that, please. That is a massive pickup. We stumbled, but somehow we stayed up for the touchdown. So that's going to put us back up by a score. On the downside, there is still a lot of time on that clock for the Giants. But thankfully for us, it looks like we were able to close the game out after that. New York did make that game a lot closer than I thought it would be. But either way, we're taking a dub in week number 1. And I mean, since CeeDee Lamb went off that game, we got to add 3 new additions to this team. As you can see, for the offense, we went ahead and picked up Jason Kelsey, and to help out the defense, we also went ahead and picked up Roquan Smith and Chris Jones. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 4. We actually have a really easy schedule to start off the season, and then it starts to get a whole lot harder. But as you can see, week 4, we're going to be taking on the Patriots, and we're also 3-0. I mean, obviously at this point, this team is already built, so I'd say there's no question whether we make the playoffs or not. At this point, we'd almost have to try to miss the playoffs if we miss the playoffs. I mean, we're already off to a very good 3-0 start, but this is going to be our last easy game for a while. Because, I mean, after this, I'm pretty sure we have to play the 49ers. That might be a touchdown right there. Lamb, get going. I don't think we're going to get caught. That's going to be a touchdown on a play that was supposed to give us like 5 yards max. So, I mean, I don't know how you forget about CeeDee Lamb, but he was just wide open. So that's a touchdown to give us the lead first. And after that, we got to stop. So, I mean, we have a chance to go up by 2 scores. The Pats really don't have any good players on this team. If you're a Pats fan, I'm sorry, but it's true. I mean, I got Judon on defense, but other than that, I mean, Juju's pretty mid, Mac Jones is pretty mid. We should be able to roll all over this team today, unless we somehow choke this, but I don't think that's gonna happen because we're already going off. I'm gonna try and go for another shot with CeeDee Lamb here, though, because, I mean, it seems like this defense is doing a terrible job at staying on him. This time, he's kind of locked up, though, so I'm just gonna keep this on the ground, and Dak is getting smoked. I mean, he isn't the slowest player in the league by any means, but he's also not anywhere near the top on the ground. So, I mean, we should probably just keep it in the air unless we use Tony Pollard. Because what I've seen, I mean, so far running the ball with Dak, I don't think that is going to end well. I'm going to keep it on the ground with Pollard this time, though. And it looks like we have a path for another first. This defense just hasn't had an answer for anything we do on offense so far. And that's really all there is to it. That's another first down from Pollard. 7 yards to go and we're in. This route is kind of dangerous at this part of the field, but I'm gonna try and go for Lamb, and hopefully we can end this drive off here. Come on, bro, please get that. That's gonna be just short of a touchdown. I mean, hopefully this works out again. Last time I ran this play, CeeDee Lamb was wide open, but right now it's looking like he's probably gonna be double teamed, but he's still gonna get there. So that's another one for Lamb, which is gonna give us a 2-score lead over the Pats. I mean, I'm expecting to just absolutely demolish them this game, and we're already dominating in the first half. As you can see, we're coming back out here in the fourth quarter. The Pats are getting absolutely rolled over right now. It's 42-0. I knew we had the upper hand in this game, and I thought it was going to be a blowout, but I didn't think they would be losing that badly. I mean, keep in mind, we are in the fourth quarter right now, and they have not put a single point on the board. I don't think they've even gotten... Let's go, Lamb. Okay, somehow we escaped. No way. I honestly thought we might be able to sneak away for a touchdown for a second. But as I was saying, I don't think the Pats have had the ball in the red zone once yet, which is probably why they haven't even gotten a field goal today. I mean, so far, it seems like the new additions to this defense are definitely doing their job. I'm going to try and go back to CeeDee Lamb on this play, though. He is kind of locked. Actually, that might work out for a touchdown. He's wide open. They forgot about him again. I mean, he was covered, and then he wasn't covered. So that is going to be 3 touchdowns on the game for CeeDee Lamb. I'd like to say that would put the game away, but realistically, this game was over in the first quarter. I mean, it looks like the Patriots did end up putting 3 points on the board. So, I mean, good for them. They didn't get shut out, but that is still absolutely brutal. So, I mean, this defense seems to be doing their job. But after that game, we got to add 3 new additions to this team, which is already loaded, by the way. I mean, we already got Jason Kelce, but I thought it'd be a good idea to also get Travis Kelce. And then we also picked up Nick Chubb. And for the defense, we went ahead and picked up Derwin James. But that brings us to week number 5. I mean, this team is off to a really hot start. We're 4-0, but at the same time, things are going to start getting a whole lot tougher, because in week 5, we got to play the San Francisco 49ers. We did stop the 49ers on their first drive, though, so I mean, we have a chance to take an early lead here. Hopefully we can... Oh yeah, Pollard's getting shut down. Actually, that was Chubb, not Pollard. I kind of forgot we picked him up, but I'm happy we have him now. I was expecting him to get more on that pickup, but apparently not. That is a crazy catch from CeeDee Lamb. Are you kidding me? Dak got smoked on that play, so I didn't think that was gonna work out, but apparently CeeDee Lamb is gonna be doing everything in his power today to get the win. I hate to say it, though, but I feel like the run game might just not work against this defense, because so far they have shut it down every single time. Travis Kelce's wide open, though. I mean, I might as well just keep it in the air. I'm gonna try and run a slant route here, though. I mean, oh, this is kind of dangerous, man. I feel like Fred Warner's gonna be a problem on this play, but hopefully that should work out. Lamb's got it again. That's another first. I'm gonna give Chubb another chance to try and get the run game going. So, I mean, so far, obviously, we have not been able to get much on the ground yet, but this time, Chubb is gonna get a first down. I feel like we do kind of got to get the run game going, though, because, I mean, putting it in the air against a team like the 49ers the whole entire game is just a recipe for disaster. So, I mean, if we can use the ground game and the air attack, I'm hoping we can sneak out of this game with a win. But so far, we're rolling. 13 yards to go and we're in. That's dangerous. I gotta sneak that in, and it looks like Lamb is gonna push through for the touchdown. We almost got stopped at the 1-yard line, but so far today, I mean, this guy has been absolutely unstoppable. So that's gonna give the Cowboys the lead first. San Fran did finally get a touchdown after that, though. So, I mean, we're all tied up at 7. I feel like this game is probably gonna come right down to the wire. Let's go, Chubb. That's another first down. I'm gonna try and run a few plays of this guy, because, I mean, as I said, I do want to get the ground game going against a team like this, because I don't want to have it in the air the whole time. Since we got shut down there, though, I mean, I feel like I kind of got to put it in the air now. So I'm going to try and go for CeeDee Lamb this time. Come on, he's going to be wide open. It looks like we have a path, but we're going to get caught. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am really tempted to just go for a shot to try and end this drive off with Lamb. But at the same time, I feel like this is a team you don't want to do that against. I feel like we should probably keep it in the air for the rest of this drive, though, because, I mean, so far, Nick Chubb has not been able to do a whole lot. I mean, he has had some pretty solid runs, but for the most part, Kelsey, give me that. For the most part, the defense has been shutting him down. I'm going to try and run this route with Lamb again, though. I mean, last time I ran this, it did work out. Oh my God, he's wide open. That's going to be a touchdown, isn't it? Okay. That's going to be 2 on the game for CeeDee Lamb already. I mean, I don't know what's happening, bro, but nobody has had an answer for this guy. Doesn't matter who we play. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though. As you can see, we're up by a touchdown right now. So if we score here, I wouldn't say that would be a put-away drive just yet, but that will definitely help our chances if we can go up by 2 scores right now. I mean, especially considering there isn't a whole lot of time on the clock. I mean, if we're going to get the run game going, now would be the time. But it looks like it still just isn't happening. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. We kind of have weapons everywhere right now. I just got to be careful and make sure we don't throw an interception. And hopefully they don't blitz us, because, I mean, that attack is absolutely insane on San Fran. That was a crazy pickup, though. So, I mean, just like that, 26 yards to go and we're in. And it looks like Lamb's going to get another first down. I mean, I've been trying to go for other targets like Kelsey and them, but so far, I mean, it seems like CeeDee Lamb has just been wide open on every single play, and obviously I'm not going to pass that up. That's another touchdown from Lamb as well, which is going to be his 3rd on the day once again, and that's going to put us up by 2 scores. So hopefully our defense can clutch up and put this thing away. And it looks like our defense did end up clutching up. San Fran did put up a much bigger fight than everyone else we've played. But once again, nobody has been able to stop us. So we're going to be 5-0 to start off the season. But since Lamb had another 3-touchdown game, we got another 3 players on this team. We already have the Kelsey brothers, so I thought it would be a good idea to reunite Stephon Diggs with Trayvon Diggs. And then for the defense, we also went ahead and picked up TJ Watt and Jesse Bates. I mean, after all of those pickups, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we are Super Bowl favorites right now, but either way, we got to end things off with a bang. So we sim to week 14. As you can see, we're going to be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, and we're also 12-0 right now. We do start with the ball as well here. This is going to be another very tough defense to face, but I'm going to try and get Nick Chubb going on the run, because obviously that was something we couldn't do last game. It seems like the run game honestly might work a little bit better today. I'm going to try and go for Pollard this time, though, and see if he can match up with Chubb. That's going to be very close to another first. I mean, since we don't need too much yardage, I'm going to try and go for a shot with CeeDee Lamb, and hopefully this works out. If not, I mean, 2 yards should... Oh my God, dude, he's gonna be wide open too. Come on, get there. That's gonna be really close, but he's gonna hold on to it. We're stopped at the 1 yard line. I honestly couldn't tell you how that didn't work out for a touchdown, because it looked like we were in. Either way, I'm gonna try and go back to this play. It looks like Lamb. Oh, come on, that's off target. I gotta go back to it though, because I mean, this is really the only good red zone play that we have with CeeDee Lamb. I mean, at the 1 yard line at least, but anyways, Dak has only made 1 bad play today, so I'll let that slide because he's going to make up for it with a touchdown pass. So that's going to be another touchdown from CeeDee Lamb, which is going to give us the lead first. Coming back out here in the 2nd quarter, though, we only have 2 minutes and 48 seconds before halftime, so I mean, I wouldn't say we have to rush just yet. Oh my God, we're getting smoked. Didn't think that play was gonna get blown up, but it got blown up. So, I mean, now it's 2nd and 13. I wouldn't say we have to rush yet because we do have all of our timeouts, but I mean, after that, I don't think we can really take our time either. I'm not gonna lie. I almost forgot that we had Stephon Diggs on this team now. So, I mean, I might try and do a little bit more with him on this drive because we have 2 very solid wide receivers on this team now. That's a huge pickup. Let's go. At this point, it really doesn't matter who I throw the ball to because, I mean, we kind of have weapons everywhere we look right now. I'm gonna try. Oh my God, yeah. Chubb's getting nailed again. It's a hard truth to face, but I mean, against a defense like this, the run game is pretty much useless right now. I'm gonna try and go for CeeDee Lamb, and it looks like that is gonna work out for a touchdown. I thought we were gonna get stopped a couple yards short there, but this guy is just tearing through everybody in his path. So that's another 2 touchdown game from Lamb. And after that, it looks like we got the job done. I thought this was gonna be a tough game, but instead we dropped a 50 bomb on Philly. So I mean, that's gonna move us to 13-0 on the season. But after that, we got to add another 2 players to this team. I just went ahead and maxed out our defense by picking up Aaron Donald and Josh Allen. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've built a lot of very solid teams, but looking at this defense, this is probably the best team that I have ever built. And I mean, on the other hand, I wouldn't say this is the best offense I've ever built, but they are obviously stacked. I mean, after all of that, obviously, I think it's safe to say that our work here is done. And with 4 weeks left in the season, there's a very high chance that we go undefeated. But it looks like we're going to finish off the season going 16-1 to win the division and get the #1 seed. Apparently, we lost to Miami, and it looks like we're going to be taking on the 9-8 Panthers in the divisional round. And it looks like the Panthers got absolutely annihilated. So now we play the Niners for a trip to the Super Bowl, and it looks like we're going to sneak away with the win. So now we play the Dolphins, who are the one team that actually beat us this season in the Super Bowl. The Dolphins did somehow score first, so we're down 7-0 to start this game off. I'm not sure how they are our kryptonite, but so far it seems like Miami is our kryptonite. I mean, clearly we have the upper hand, so hopefully we can get the job done, but so far somehow we have not been able to stop Tyreek Hill or Jalen Ramsey for the most part. I mean, obviously the defense is absolutely loaded. We have Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore, but I mean, I feel like we probably should have got Jalen Ramsey just so the Dolphins don't have him. I mean, as you've probably noticed, he is already being a massive problem today. I'm gonna try and go for Stephon Diggs here though, and hopefully, okay, it looks like he's gonna get some separation, so that's a first. Gonna try and go for Kelsey here though. I mean, so far I don't think we've really used him a whole lot. Considering it's Travis Kelsey, I feel like we should probably use him a bit more. That's gonna be a first down, so it pays off. And since we don't need to add any more players, it doesn't really matter who gets the touchdown, so I'm gonna try and go for Stephon Diggs here. And hopefully Ramsey isn't on our ass. He's going to be wide open, and that's a touchdown in the corner from Diggs. So that's going to tie the game up just like that. But so far, Miami has been doing really well against this team. So, I mean, this might come down to the wire. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though. We are losing to Miami right now. I thought we would be able to come back, but apparently they have just been rolling today. I mean, oh my God, Diggs is wide open. That's going to put us in field goal position. We almost stayed up, man. That would have been a touchdown. Everybody kind of fell over us there. I mean, we do have 2 minutes and 19 seconds to work with right now. I'm probably just going to try and run the clock out at this point. And then, I mean, hopefully we can get a touchdown last second to put this thing away. I don't know how Miami's playing so well, though, because, I mean, you guys saw the roster. This team is loaded. At this point, though, I mean, we just got to make sure Nick Chubb doesn't end up fumbling. That is going to set us up perfectly. But, I mean, 6 yards to go and we're in, and we also let the clock go down all the way to 10 seconds. So, I mean, as long as we don't get stopped at the 1 yard line, I'm hoping that... Oh, my God, we threw a brick. He was wide open, too. I mean, that was probably the play to do it right there. We might have screwed ourselves, man. I mean, I don't know if we're going to get a better look than that. Dak Prescott might have just sold this game. Actually, we're stopped. No, he dropped it too. 1 second on the clock. So, I mean, it all comes down to this. We're either going home with a very disappointing loss, or we're going to get in for a touchdown. touchdown. I'm just praying we don't get sacked or anything. Come on, CeeDee Lamb. No, I shouldn't have thrown that. That's gonna be game right there. I'm not sure how we couldn't put up against the Dolphins with a team like this, because we were absolutely loaded. I mean, looking back, Jalen Ramsey was an absolute dog that game. I probably should have waited a bit longer to throw the ball there. Even if I did, though, I mean, I feel like Lamb probably would have been locked up. That was our best chance at getting another touchdown. But since we couldn't, obviously, it looks like Miami's gonna be taking the dub. So, I mean, surprisingly enough, to end off this video, it looks like Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins are gonna be the ones that are hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Not gonna lie, I'm still kind of in disbelief that this team did not win a Super Bowl with a roster like that. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comments section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.